Hey everyone. I want to talk a little bit about a darkroom topic here. This is sort of backing it up. We're talking about something called the zone system that was pioneered by American photographers Ansel Adams and Fred Archer. What this is, so it was developed in the late 1930s. It is a darkroom technique. And this is Ansel Adams' quote. It's basically understanding exposures, their development, and visualizing the result. Um, Prior to the codification of the zone system, there was a lot of trial and error with developing photographs, and the photographer was really at the whim of what the negative looked like and what was produced in the darkroom. I've got some examples if this isn't totally clear to you right off the bat. So the term zone represents the relation of the image's brightness to the value or tone that the artist wishes to appear in the final print. Plainly put, this refers to assigning a number to different values, so the relative lightness or darkness of a color, of a tone, and being able to alter parts of the photograph to make it appear differently than it is on the negative. And it ranges from black to white with 9 shades of gray. So basically a value scale, right? Our old friend, a value scale from the Elements of Art. And this may look familiar to some of you that do any kind of digital photo editing. This is from Photoshop. They've got what's called a dodge tool and a burn tool down here. And the symbols they've chosen aren't arbitrary. These terms come from the zone system, and these symbols are actual objects that would exist in the darkroom. So a dodge tool, you can buy fancy dodge tools, but the times I've worked in a darkroom, a little piece of cardboard on a wire works just fine, or sometimes your hand works just fine. In the case of a burn tool, that actually is a hand, making kind of a circle to focus the light in the center of that circle there. So dodging decreases the exposure of selected areas of a print that the artist wishes to be lighter. And burning increases the exposure. You've got light coming down from the photographic enlarger, projecting the negative, enlarging the negative. And what the dodge tool does is it blocks some of that light, so the area will be lighter on the finished print, because remember, we're printing negatives here. And then burning increases the amount of light hitting the photographic paper, so it darkens the area. And you can dodge or burn overall, but really what these tools are, these techniques are meant to be focused on different areas of a print. This is a really good example of an artist. This is Dennis Stock's portrait of James Dean. And you can see the print on the right. He's just done an initial print from a negative, developed it in a darkroom, and then taken it out of the darkroom and gone over it with a marker. And he's using a zone system here. You can see he's got a lot of numbers that he's wanting to alter certain areas of the print for the final processing. And you can see this on the left here. This is the final version of the photograph, which has been heavily dodged. So he's lightened up many areas of it and burned in a little bit on on James Dean's coat here to further make him the focal point of the image. This is an example of Ansel Adams' work. We'll see another image in a second that shows a really good illustration of his zone system in action. Adams is known for his landscape photographs of particularly the American West, the American Southwest, that are really dramatic, and there's a real sense of largeness and the wonder of nature in them. Very high contrast, like lots of darks and lights in them. This is a well-known photograph of his, the moonrise over Hernandez, New Mexico. And this was the best image I could find. It's got his smiling face at the bottom here. But the photograph on the left is the original print of that that negative with no dodging or burning, none of the zone system applied to it. And then on the right, you can see the more well-known version of the print that we just viewed, with significant amounts of burning done to that dark sky there. But a lot of it has been like, you know, the foreground, the town itself has been dodged to preserve it more or less the way that it was in the original photograph. And just one final example, you can pick almost any of Ansel Adams' black and white photographs as great examples of this zone system. This is his aspens, and you can almost see the line where he's dodged at the core of these trees here. So yeah, anyway, that's the zone system, a way of working in the darkroom that's kind of become commonplace for darkroom photographers still, but as well working with digital photography. Hope you enjoyed it.